Hi friends, in this video I'll be discussing about the asynchronous programming, how does it work and what is the correct way of doing that. To start with, I've created a console application. In this I have added the two methods, one is to add and another is to subtract. I'm just calling these two methods and by passing the parameters. So let me just run this program and then I'll see the output of these two methods. So as expected, it has the output is 3 and 1 first state of addition, and then the output is of subtraction. Now what I will do here is I'll add the task.run to make this program as asynchronous by adding the add method inside the task.run. So let's just see what will happen in this case when we have the task.run and some method inside that. So let me run this program again, and if you see here the output is 3.1, and let me run it again and then we will see the output again 3.1, and let me run it again, and now in this time it is 1.3. So what happening here is when we are task.run, another thread parallel execution started at the same time, and so what does compiler do? The moment it reaches the line number 14, another thread is started, and the same thread which was running earlier, it keeps on executing and it moves to line number 16 and it completes the execution of 16s. So there are two threads which are running at the same moment. Whatsoever thread, let's just say thread 1 and thread 2, even if thread 1 is completed, it will return its output. If thread 2 is completed, it will return its output. So there is no order or sequence of completion of these two threads. So that is the reason if we see here, we are observing two outputs in the random manner. So either 1 is coming first or either 3 is coming first. So this is from task.run. Now, what I will do here, I will call an API and then we will see how this asynchronous programming works whenever we are calling an any outside API. To do that, first what I need to do is I need to add the HTTP client object, which I will be needing to call that API. So I have a API here. Let me show it to you. So this API is returning as a string as an output. It's a plain straightforward API. So let me comment this code here. To call an API, I will be using the async and await, and how I will do that. So let me just add response await client dot get string asynchronous, and here I need to pass the URL, and the URL I have here is okay. Because I'm using await, now I need to make this as asynchronous. Keyword I need to add here along with task, and let me just print the output, and before that let me check my API is running. Yes, okay, let me run this and we will see the output. Okay, bingo, we are good, we are getting the output by calling from this particular method. Now one thing which I want to mention here is what is happening in this particular case. The moment the code reaches line number 18, it creates another thread, but the main thread does not move to line number 20. The reason being, await is asking him to wait until we have the output of the API. It will keep on waiting. The moment it has the output, it will move to line number 20, and it will, right now we are just showing us to add to display the output, which is just the value 1. So this is happening asynchronously but in sequential way. We are calling the API asynchronously, another thread is created, but since we are not moving, we are waiting and making it as a asynchronous call. So this is how we can we generally call any API. But I want to mention one thing here is, So this is, as long as we are just having, we don't have any other thing or any other work in a particular method, this is good. But let's say we have 10 or another 20 calls to be made, which is independent of the independent of the calls which we are making to the API. So for example, let me just add this here, and let me just add sub here, subtract here. Now what will happen in this particular case? Until we have the output, the addition and subtraction will not be called. So I'll just show it to you. Let me just print this and let's just see what is the output here. Please observe again. So first we are getting the output from an API, then we are getting from addition and subtraction method. So addition and subtraction is waiting until there is an output. Now we can just change this the way we are calling, and to do that, what I'll create a task, and since we are getting a string as in the output, I'll name it as string, and I'll copy this particular from here to here, and I await str, and now I will call this particular in this way. Now what will happen here? Line number 18 will create another thread, and it will immediately, the compiler, the thread will be moved to 20th. The main thread will move to 20th and completes its execution, and then it completes execution of the subtract method, and then it comes to 22. There it will wait, and it will ask, okay, now I need to wait for the result of my API, and then it will display the results. So let's just see here what will happen here. So in this case, if you see addition, subtraction, and then it is the result of an API is displayed. So this is how ideally, when we have lots of other operations to do in a particular method, as well as we have to call an API, we should create a task, and then we should wait wherever we need the result of an API. And this is the correct way of calling an API, of using an asynchronous calls for to any API. That's it. Thank you.